because what we have seen in the LPL is if someone picks Azir, you cannot team fight them. Period.
Yeah.
They will win that team fight. It's too
right.
difficult to contest Azir because he has the longest range, the best
Spring Festival, no, watching over us is yes.
Oh,
I told you off the chain, and suddenly first blood with our crowd ready to warm us up.
Hey, you gotta get that.
Already a volatile laner. We're looking in the bottom right hand of our screen. It was a ward placed. I think he saw the ward. I'm not too sure if Xiaoxi actually saw the ward, but he gets caught out anyway.
Oof. Nope, doesn't look like he actually spotted it out.
ZS dodges out of pretty much every ability and sidesteps to throwing the house as well. The ward plays down, but meanwhile on the bottom lane, 2v2 is going to get interrupted by an Olaf. Rat has healed away, but still has his flash to follow suit. It's matched by Xiaoxi. They want revenge. iBoy locked on down. He's used the rocket jump too far forward, and eStar come a-knocking.
This is why I want
Insulator coming back to the wave. I believe he was able to push out a little bit before moving down and giving him a bit of priority. So Dragon goes down. We are going to have an ocean or a cloud.
like that. So, I don't know. I feel like Rare Adam's early game, definitely too aggressive for their own good.
Yeah, and now he's just punished for it. He's dead. I mean, this is what happens. A Cube really not paying the respect, and Hacker gets
trying to see in the early game here. A bit of a slow Kane build, and finally they're going for the top like I want to see.
As ZS is caught out of position, he doesn't have the flash, but he hops over. Nice little crunch. Loyam matches the flash, comes down for the stun. Loyam will survive, picks up the kill, picks up more evolutionary orbs. I believe that'll be towards Red Kane because he was Mega, but meanwhile, eStar are not trading nothing as they drop the Herald down mid. And Hung, there's the Magnet Storm. iBoy follows up, but he's headbutt pulverized into the air. Culling block, but it's flashed iBoy. One tick away, the Ignite doesn't finish him off. Rat sent away, or rather Hung from Xiaoxi, but this is an angry Rel. Cled's wife strikes again as he's now on the wrong side of the map, and he's accepting his fate. He wants to die to Xiaoxi, not go down to Insulator, but here he is. He takes the kill anyway. It'll be a 1-for-1.
Good move. Aggressive their bot lane is once they saw the jungle and mid lane just show up with the Herald.
But we got to remember that every time it's getting traded off as Loyen, go away.
Get more on the map if we stay in our own lanes. This has been a long time coming, but I love this adaptation from the LPL. I think it's always better to avoid 5v5s that you know you can't really win and are too far behind in priority. Now, if Rare Item can just defend against this Herald, I think they are in a fine position right here.
You're right, 2,000 gold lead, right? Getting first turret blood over to their carry, and Cube, meanwhile, still bullying out. Knowing that the rest of the team's not nearby, hits the shock blast. Cube wants a solo kill. He flashes, waits for it from ZS. The electricity surges, and Cube solo kills to survive the minions. Needs to just dodge from the bullets. The minion's still hitting him. Cube! And the minion! That minion's MVP!
He didn't see the minion!
A lot of damage going down on the Rat, though. The poke is meaningful here for RA. Can they get into the pit? Still at the ready. Loyen jumps in and takes it. Mine, he says, is now the engage at eStar. They're split up on multiple fronts. A disengage attempt is sent away. iBoy does exactly the same. ZS, his ulti's still there. He runs on in. iBoy jumps, though. And now for ZS on a bit of an island. Slowed on down. Hacker's low on the back line as well. And Cube's poke is so meaningful.
Try to put them in places where you can't defend. What often ends up happening is you lose that gold. The enemy gets chances to pick you off. Attack are a little bit questionable. With Unbreakable Will down, there's no hope that they can actually get this Drake. What I think they should have been willing to do is to actually just walk through the other ramps here, or go through blue or go through bottom side. Like, right now, Rare Item are controlling River because they have that shove into the bottom side, and Xiaoxi is now dead.
Yeah, look, he didn't have Unbreakable. Who knew that? And he thought, Flash will save me from a Kane.
Elite eStars do have to be a bit more careful in the side lanes. We have seen a lot of great two-man games coming out from Blue Canes. His damage against Mininar is very considerable. So I do expect that for that to be Rare Atom to where they kind of focus right now.
Oh dear God, please somebody save Xiaoxi. Unbreakable Will this time is up, trample at the ready, but Loyen kites his way back while iBoy's joined the fray. They're so deep into enemy territory. Teleport on the spot, but low health bars. Insulator's first ulti here, but now he has to flash away. In comes Cube, and eStars, you had everything here. You had the slow-paced game. You ran into enemy's trouble. And making it double is iBoy. He's one hit away. ZS into Mega soon, but it's way too late. 5 alive, and RA back to the Baron again.
I kind of a puzzling play from Insulator. He goes over the wall and has to flash out immediately. No follow-up damage done after that Emperor's Divide. And we talked about eStars having the better front line, but what essentially happened there was eStars allowed their front line to basically go down before the fight even happened. And then Rare Atom was able to objective fighting team where they want to show up on the objective first. So this team doesn't really build a lot of initiation. They're not a skirmish-oriented team. I think right now they probably just have to sit back and take it for this 1 minute. Make sure that, you know, if they take 1 tower or 2 towers, it's fine. Don't get too worried about it. You are 7k behind, but this is definitely a composition that can come back. And just try to find Lillian or iBoy out like they're doing right now.
Like this. I mean, the ult doesn't connect, but they get the shutdown. Lillian dying is big, but Insulator goes too far forward. And that means
I like this idea. What eStars has done is they folded all 5 members into the same locale, and they're looking for picks.
And over the wall, the Hex Flash comes in dividends. Cube can't get out of this. Trample takes him, and 2 kills means eStar not going to worry too much more about this Baron. So, over to Soul Point, the game's still in contention for eStar somehow, some way. With RA
in 3 lanes anyway, so we're just going to fold our composition together and find picks against Rare Atom.
Like this, right? ZS, Rat behind. ZS just almost solo killing Megadar coming up. He won't get healing from that, and he takes him down. It wasn't a solo kill in the end. Rat hits a bit of the culling, and you know what? Rare Atom taketh, and Rare Atom also giveth away, Clement. Yes.
Yes. Very interesting game. Very interesting game. That when they are actually leading, they very, very rarely have games where they snowball from start to finish. There typically is some sort of a mid-game fiesta.
What?
But that was also really nice.
That was an explosion. This was a really bad back timer. This is really bad. Can Olaf get in? Hacker, no. Shousey was backing away, or at least pulling back. And eStar just maybe he has to wait for another time. eStar, TT, OMG, the teams at the bottom. LGD to 1 point. Rogue Warriors especially. Right now, the bottom of our pack is looking so separated as they do find a pick onto iBoy, but Shousey, without his team, Culling is getting blocked by Fofo. Hung disengages, but ZS going into Meganar against the wall. It's a 2-man with Insulator. Hit him in the corridor, but look at the DPS. Loyan's into the back line. They haven't killed iBoy or Cube. Insulator 1 hit away. The cow runs in because he ate a bad burger. And RA aced them clean, and they're the ones who got Baron before.
Yeah, this might be a really quick finish to the game right here, as there's still 40 seconds onto Insulator. Rare Atom definitely have this one in the back.
Well, that was something nice to watch from RA, but eStar, Jesus Christ, Clement Chew, what a start to the day. You want to watch LCK? No, you're here for this, and this is what we live for. RA with a king angle in the Aatrox, so kind of walking through eStars and how you operate this composition that has a lot of good scaling in it as well.
I like what eStars have drafted. This is super strong. Good IQ play there.
It is, and the waters, it expires out as well, spotted out, right? And you can see now moving up to the top side. I'm not sure if Cube was aware. I think we saw this in game 1, not paying the respect. The ward definitely got something as he flashes over the wall, but Hacker matches. He's not running stunning. He's definitely not done until Cube goes down first blood. As Loyan up to the top side to mitigate the pressure, but it's too late, and Hacker gets something. And Loyan going to be spotted on a ward here while Shousey's roam too. ZS has flash and ulti. Loyan doesn't have flash. He doesn't have ulti. And what the hell are Rare Atom doing, Clement?
Has to walk forward. I like this play from ZS. He knows that there's something wrong, that Lillian didn't show up in the bot side. They were keeping head count. They didn't see Bambi down there, and he's just going to back off.
Wasn't too great last time around either. And, you know, we're kind of just looking at this one for more evidence about where RA are. This early game has been atrocious, and Hung getting caught out, bopped back. Can he escape to iBoy, who's stepping forward? Quickness used, but Rat takes him down. And Hacker getting the kill means iBoy's in trouble too. 3 versus 1 in this bottom lane turret. They don't care. Flash bear slap comes in. Killer Instinct interrupted by a beautiful headbutt. And eStar, I don't know if they care about Cube for now, because Insulators comes on down. And meanwhile, Rat sends out the feathers. Cube ready to be pulled in. He flashes for it as well. And I realize I do not know the past tense of the word I said that part. I apologize, ladies. It goes Xiaoxi, and he doesn't even have the Hextech Turbo Chemtech, excuse me. So we'll just be backing away in the end. Well, Hacker now shows himself as well in front of the Dragon there. But Xiaoxi making the play. Was it too ambitious? Well, into the backline goes Cube and eStar. They've already lost one member. The cow goes down, and it might not matter as Hung and Loyen get low in the process until Hacker gets there. Tempted to be denied. Hung wants to fly on in and steal it while Cube is the distraction. Look at Hung on the side. He's like, give me the Herald, give me the Herald. Does it time out? No, he gets it. Hung the hero flashes away. Will he die? Honestly, at this point for eStar, RA, I'd just say, take the worth.
Give the man a match.
Close, so iBoy moving up here, and finally, RA will get a bit more gold into their back pocket.
Okay, so this will open up some of the silence for Fofo to play with.
Maybe helping to push mid, and eStar is using the teleport to gain advantage.
Okay, this is a really good setup from eStars. They use teleport to get mid lane tower. They know iBoy is nowhere near, so it's a fight.
Objective. It could also be really good executed fight here from RA that brings it down. Loyen Swellseed hits the wall, and Dragon just gonna go down. They turn for Cube on the back end, flying through. Insulator, the first one to go down. Package lines up, and now Xiaoxi's on an island of fire. Over the wall, he flashes, but it's way too late. Cube goes back on in. The poke continues to fly. Cube gets healed on up. ZS can't finish the kill. They overextend. Fofo's here. The feathers fly. The poke down. It's the big one right in Rat's face.
That was insane from Rare Adam. This was a 6-1 lead from eStars. They had all the towers, all the objectives, everything. And from out of nowhere, Hong finds the perfect pick. iBoy follows up. They get Insulator down before he can even ult. And now they're on Baron.
And now here we go. Up to Hacker. Has the flash available. Level 11 for both of these junglers. Can he get the steal after what was a chaotic fight? At half health, all depends here for the steal,
yes,
but he
flash,
has no vision,
no.
and he's left it Clement. Baron goes over to R. Push up, and you can see mid. Grouping is 4. They're trying to force the inner turret there, too.
Yeah, eStars, they can still definitely take a win here. I think given their gold deficit, their composition should still have an advantage, but it's about if they can find the engage or not. Right now, Hacker still has the Turbo Chem Tank, and if you look at the side for Rare Adam, you could definitely target out someone like Cube. Just start on him, that's totally fine. You have better front to back anyway, and tries to work that way in. But I think eStars right now, they should still be willing to play rather aggressive, rather than sitting back and taking too much poke.
Well, Lilting Lullaby does go through from Insulator in case he's going to try. I want to watch once again who parted the Red Sea that stood between Xiaoxi and the rest of eStar.
Oh, Xiaoxi might be engaged on.
He actually turns it around, but he's dead. Again, Xiaoxi this series has not been great as Insulator isolated. The ulti doesn't matter. Lilting Lullaby, but it's actually a Night Terror. This is all, again, going down the drain for eStar with huge death timers on their mid laner and a Dragon being denied.
Well, they did play the setup correctly. It's just the execution that was a little bit weird there. Xiaoxi is actually not a tanky Alistar. He didn't take the Unbreakable Will, despite losing a lot of HP. Okay. And he also popped the Shurelya's Battle Psalm back into the team fight. So, that was very ambitious from him. I definitely felt like he could get it. This time around, they are trying to finally find Q. He goes over the wall.
But look at the poke. This is a 3-item Corki now with blue buff. ZS has gone over the wall as well, but isolated again. Xiaoxi gets the engage. It's onto Loyen. He gets low, but they can't kill him. Feathers fly out as Cube continues to engage. Heals on up. Hung goes in and sets up for iBoy to follow suit. Fofo continues poking. Cube flashes forward. And eStar. What have you done with yourself? This is just a great way to end it all. Hacker lives. But eStar's pride definitely does not.
A lot of abilities expended in the early stages of the fight. They try to go onto the Renekton. They switch targets over to, I believe, Fofo. Fofo gets away rather easily. And the turnaround fight is just way too much to deal with. So, a bit unfortunate for eStars. They don't find the targets on the initial try. They still go in for more. And Rare Adam says, thank you very much. They pick up the team fight, and they're about to pick up the 2-0.
Well, they're running towards the Nexus turrets. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be happy, though, that we're not going to have a delay for WE and LGD coming up. Depends on this fight, though, but immediately, Xiaoxi burnt down again. Hacker setting up the engage. Luoyan goes down, but the Nexus is bare. They just have to hit it. iBoy kiting his way back. Insulator back up and available as well, but Cube has rejoined on in. Are we going to continue in this game? Fofo Valkyrie's away. ZS can't connect. And Insulator waiting for his ulti to come up, but it's not available. Fofo going to be pulled back on in. He's at half health, kiting back, and it goes on. RA are going to get aced. And maybe, just maybe, the game could be continuing.
We spoke too soon. eStars, they find the miraculous comebacks. You know, if this series has taught me anything, don't make assumptions, okay? Just because eStars is up 5 kills, they're up a lot of gold, and they have the scaling composition, doesn't mean that they'll win the mid game. But in the flip side, Rare Adam also won't finish the game necessarily. Baron might actually take a victim here. But okay, eStars will at least snag this objective.
Well, I spoke too soon. I hope that wasn't a curse, but the game goes on.
Plus, he has that additional 150 attack range to throw potential crits into the enemy team composition. He's already at 60% crit right now.
iBoy tags him on the back end. They're going forward. iBoy's ulted in. Xiaoxi goes for the engage. Hacker to follow up, but the bear doesn't do that much damage at this point in the game. Hung disrupts while Insulator gets a good ulti. ZS is into ulti himself, but Fofo pretty much untouched. They find it forward, and Rare Adam may have just done it. Cube is making up for the early game mistake for sure. As Insulator into the middle, he'll go golden. RA don't care about diving. And ladies and gentlemen, I cleanse you officially from this series, as RA cannot possibly lose it from here. Clement Chu, you get the reward of a 2-0 from Rare Adam.
This series, I just can't believe